about syllables. So you're going to learn, you're going to learn that every syllable, and we'll talk about syllables here in just a minute. I'm going to have you tell me what you know. We're going to learn that every syllable, in a word, good job. That's exactly what we're going to do. In a word has at least one vowel. Okay? So Emma, you said you know what syllables are. Tell me what you know about them. Okay, so if we'll start with Emma's word. Let's do that one that she said. Okay, I like that you're clapping. What do you know about clapping? Okay, so the way she broke it up, she said butterfly. So exactly what she did, those are syllables. And that's what we're going to do right now. I'm going to show you some words, and because we're going to get into some bigger words. I'm going to show you some words, and we're going to see if we can divide them up by syllables. So, before we get started with that, there are lots of different kinds of syllables. There's 6 of them that we're going to work on. The first one, this is the one that we're working on the most, and I will erase that right now since we know that our objective is to learn that every syllable has at least one vowel sound. So this is the one we're going to do the most. This is closed syllable, okay? So these are kind of like our CVC words. What's this word say? Cat, sit, man. Now it's closed because it's a vowel followed by a consonant. Okay, these are some bigger words that we're going to get into. All right, the other one that we're going to do a little bit of are going to be open syllables. Now, open syllables, is there anything following this vowel? No. So do you see this? This means that it's an open syllable and it's going to say its name. So I want you to look at this word. What does this say? Go, so, she. Okay, so it's not g-ah, it's not s-ah, it's not sh-eh, because it's open. So if that vowel is by itself, there's nothing behind it, it's not that it's capital, it's that it's a long vowel. So like, let's look at this word. If I take off this, I'm left with spy, spider. So how many syllables would you say? 2 that this one has. See where we divided it? Okay, we're going to practice this, okay? This one would say lady. So how many syllables in this word? 2. All right, these are the main 2 that we are working on today. Okay, so I'm going to show you when we know when to divide syllables. I'm going to take these 2 and I'm going to put these right here because this is what we're going to use. Open syllables and closed syllables. Those are our main 2 that we're doing today. But if it is a compound word, we're going to divide it. So this is bird house. That is a compound word. What's my first word for bird house? Bird. And then I have house. Okay, so if it's a compound word, it's going to be divided there. Oh, and I had compound words. Okay, let's look at this one. Double letters. This is the one we're going to practice. So this one, summer. Now if it says double letters, double means what? 2. So what letter is doubled here? M and M. So see where they divided that in the middle of the M and M? So the first syllable would say some. The second syllable would say mer. Okay, we're going to work on these words. Here's another one. Vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. Okay. This is being split between the 2 consonants. Do y'all know this word? Sister. So my first syllable would say sis. My second syllable would say ter. This one would be after. Okay, so there is 1 vowel sound per syllable. All right, here's what we're going to practice. I'm going to show you some cards. And really quickly, I'm going to show you how I would break this up, and then you're going to practice a couple. All right, if I'm looking at this one, remember one of the things said is that we're going to divide it between which letters? Do you remember what it was? Okay, so B and B, these are, do you remember? Well, they are consonants, but do you remember what our card said? is that we would divide them double. Thank you, Brayden. We would divide them between the double letters. Do you see double letters here? Which two? B and B. Okay, so Zoe, where do you think we're going to split this? Between, in the middle of the B and the B. So I would divide this right here. So my first syllable, Andrew, what would this say? This is a CVC word, so vowel, consonant, so rib. How about this one, Bailey? Bun. So C, V. That's the pattern that we just, look, vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel pattern. So aren't we going to divide that? So I would have, what's my first syllable? Read it. Rib, bun. So how many syllables are in this one? Two. Now, we said that every syllable has to have a vowel. Is there a syllable in this, is there a vowel in this syllable? Yes. What's my vowel? I, and I says it. What's my vowel here? O, and O says ah. You know what? I'm going to try another card and let's see if it follows that same pattern. Okay? What if I did this one? Okay? Would I divide it between the two letters? No? Does this follow the vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel pattern? Isn't this a vowel? Okay. So if this is a vowel and this is a consonant, consonant, vowel, does it follow the pattern? Now they're not the double letters like the other word, but does it follow our pattern for breaking up those syllables? Okay. Does this syllable have a vowel? Yes. What's my vowel? U says what's my vowel here? I says I. Okay, I'm going to show you some. I told you our two that we're going to focus on are closed and then open. Would you say that this is closed or open? It's a closed syllable because it's followed by a consonant, so it ends in a consonant. How about this word? Would you say that the first one we did, would you say it's closed or open? Closed. Oh, open? Do you remember where we divided ribbon? We divided it in the middle of the B's. So if I put my line there, is it closed or open? Closed, because what's my last letter here? A B. Okay, let's try something different. I'm going to show you another card. You tell me if this follows the same pattern. I'm going to move these over, and I'm going to look at this one. Now, I'm going to erase this. So, we've done the double letters. So, we did B and B. We did the VCCV, where we had, I think our word was submit. Okay, but let's look at this. If I'm going to divide this, now remember, every syllable has to have a what? Every vowel, thank you. So, do I have double letters? No. Do I have two consonants together? No, but let's look at this poster. So this one we said was open. So where do you think, now I can't read the word yet because in order for me to read it, I'm going to have to divide the syllables. Where do you think I might put that line? Between what two letters? You think N and I? What'd you say? A and L? What do you think, Andrew? Where would I put these letters? A and what? A and I? Well, there's an N in the middle. Okay, so let's try it in a couple of places. Skylar, where should I put it? Between the N and the A. Okay, let's see if that works. Now, if this is this closed or open? Closed. So then if it's closed, this has to be a short vowel. So what would my word be? Thin. Thin owl. Thin owl. Is that a word?
No,
thin owl. So maybe I need to move this. Where could I try this? If it's open, between the I and N. Let's try that, Emma. So now this is not good. This is going to be open. So what is that I going to say? That I is going to say I, so it would be final. Final. So is this where this one goes? So then did this follow the consonant consonant? Did it follow the double letters? So this would be an open syllable. My word would be, read it again. Final. How many syllables is that? Two. Okay, we're going to practice a couple of these. I'm going to let you practice. So you should have a marker. And I'm going to give you, Bailey got our boards for us. I'm going to give you some words and I want you to show me where you would split them. We're going to use this side today, okay? Yep, this side. Go ahead and write. I'm gonna have you copy a word from the board. We're going to do about 2 of them and then I'm going to have you try something else. All right, I want you may open your markers, yes. I want you to do this word. Now before you read it to me, let me erase that line. I want you to write this word on your board. I want everybody to write this word on your board. Huh? It's a marker. All right, write this word on your board, and then I want you to divide it where you think the first syllable is, between the first syllable and the second syllable. Good. That's what you think? Okay. Go ahead and write it. Put your line where you think it's divided between your syllables. So you moved it. Okay. So can us knowing where to divide it, can that help us read a word? Can that help you read, yes or no? What do you think, yes or no? So if we divide this, can it help us read the words, yes or no? Yes? Okay, so I saw 2 things. Let's look this way. I saw somebody do this, it, and then N. Give me a thumbs up, that's correct. Thumbs down, that's not correct. Okay? Why would it be a thumbs down? Where would I need to put it? Between the 2 T's, because it follows which of these rules? The double letters. So if I did this, what does my first syllable say? Kit. What does my second syllable say? 10. Let's put that together. Kit 10. So how many syllables are in kit 10? How many? 2. Okay, go ahead and close your marker. Let's try this one. I just want you to read up here and let's go ahead and try to read them. So that one says kitten. What does that one say? Mitten. Where would I divide that syllable? Between the T and the T. So that is mitten. Okay, how about this one? Attic. So between the T and the T. Okay, how about this one? Ribbon. Where am I dividing that one? Okay, how about this one? Okay, so between the B and the M, what's this word say? Submit. All right, let's do this one. Remember I told you we're doing closed and open. So what's this word? Local. So where did I divide it? Between the O and C. Yep, that would make it open. How about this one? Siren. So where are you dividing it? Between the what? Okay, so let's check that one. I heard R and E. R and E would make it N. Siren. No. So I and R would make it siren. So is that correct? Okay. All right. So here's what we're going to do. So now that you have practiced it, you are going to play a quick little game. Let me show you how this game's going to work. I want you and your partner are just going to have to use your boards to do this. We're going to start with the first word. Can we see what this word says? Absent. Where would you divide this? Between what 2 letters? If my word is absent, where am I going to divide it? Between the B and the S. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to get with the partner, and I'm going to give you a pencil. I'm going to give you your partner, and you are going to divide it where it goes. Oh, hold on, look and listen. So if my partner, Skylar, would you stand up for a minute? If my partner is Skylar, I'm going to go first. I would have to divide it between the B and S, and I would have to read this word to Skylar. So I would say absent. Now, do you see my arrows? You can go down, or you can go across and then come down. This will be up to you. Now we're not going to have time to finish the game. We're going to start it and just see how far we get. So, but you have to read the word. I took a turn, now it's Skylar's turn. So Skylar, you have to do this one. Where would you divide this one? Between the R and the B. So Skylar, can you read that word? Forbid. Did she get that correct? Okay, so then we would keep going down. Then whose turn would it be? Mine. Okay, so you're going to play this. I'm going to give you a partner. I want you to leave your board and your marker where it is. Skylar, you're going to be with Bailey. You two play together. Brayden and Emma. Emma, you already have your box. And then Andrew and Zoe. Put your paper on your board. And then we're going to practice reading. I know, that's okay. You just get a head start. All right, so start reading the first word. Okay, so you got to start at the top. What would your first word be? Absent. Where would you divide it? No, let me get you a pencil. Here, you're going to get to do it in pen. Emma has a pencil, so we're going to use Emma's pencil. All right, so let's read the first one. The first word would be absent. So where are you going to divide that one? S and E. So are you following the rule of the double letters or the consonant? Do you have two consonants there?
No.
You don't? Look at absent. Look at the first one. Do you have two consonants in that word? No? A, B, S, E, N, T. Yeah. What are your two consonants?
A and B.
A is a consonant? What are your two consonants? B and S. So where would you put your line? Between where?
S and B.
Okay, so divide your syllable. So how many syllables are in absent? 2. Okay, Brayden, it would be your turn. All right, so go to the next word. So how many syllables did you have in this word? Look at your line. How many syllables did you have in that word? 2. So what, do you know what that word is? That says, let's break apart the first one. This says pencil. Pencil. All right, whose turn? Zoe? Let's do this one. Where are you going to divide your syllables? How many syllables are in that word? How many? 2. So read it. Read the first one. At. You can read that word. What's that word? It's a consonant, vowel, consonant. At-ic. Attic. Okay. Next. Now y'all can keep going down or you can go across. It's up to you. Okay? All right. I am going to stop you really quickly because we are out of time. So I want you to turn and look at me real quick. Okay, so this will be a game that you'll be able to keep going. But, so we were learning that our syllables, every syllable has to have a what? A vowel. Okay. If we can break our words apart, so these words, if we can break them apart by syllables, can it help us read these words? Yes or no? Yes. So when we come into bigger words like this, it's going to be a help. So let's look at this one. Can it help us read these words? All right. How many syllables were in kitten? 2. Most of the words we did today only had 2 syllables. Okay, our game you'll be able to finish later. If we have some time, you'll get to practice it. That is what we were working on today. So, thank you for helping me.